here's Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Ritter. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Titans sending out their punter. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. First and 10 now from the 36. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
On play action, Ritter.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here's the punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Ritter now off the bootleg. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down and 8. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 0-0 is the score. We're back in Music City after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the second time. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. Ritter. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll stay on the ground. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Lawrence. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his third touchdown on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ritter. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw. Ritter.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Ritter. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now give on the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
In motion comes Thomas. Look wide. Get this one complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Lawrence now. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a handoff running right. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 7. Here's Ritter to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead just resulting in that turnover.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Jaguars 10, Titans nothing.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
We'll go with the drop play here on second down. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a toss, right side. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action, it's Ritter. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That one good for 26 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ritter. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. He'd missed twice already, but this one goes through. And the Titans are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Handoff here, up the middle, a modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick to the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll run here. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend to a 24-3 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Ritter. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's the toss as they look to run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. In motion comes Thomas. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Jaguars.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings us 2nd and 9.
Edwards is the man on the move. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll take this forward to the 26. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. A kneel down here from Lawrence, and that should wrap things up. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.